Hello again? Hello again? Doc on the clock with more Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy. Well, we've only got one option left here. You can't revisit stages, so I guess technically we have 4 options, but if we want to make progress, only one option. And it's Mercury. Mercury is another one of those bosses that is pretty easily dealt with the Mega Buster. And has a pretty nice special weapon too. But I typically save him for last anyway, because it's just more helpful to do some of these other bosses first. And you just saw the Grab Buster in action. Whoa! And the conveyor belts are in action too. Yep. Not the Grab Buster, the Mega Hand. Grab Buster is something else entirely. So yeah, the Magnet Hand grabs items of all sorts. For instance, observe. If this guy dropped an item, I could have grabbed it. Jumping over, kinda difficult. I say as I jump over. Mega Man, you are making me look like a fool. Of course, it only really grabs on the way back, so you gotta still be careful. That, however, is a nice bonanza of P-chips, which comes in quite handy when you have lots of things to shop for. If there's one place I would recommend to grind for P-chips, be Mercury stage. Especially if you're grinding early in the game. Like say you're having some trouble with some of these bosses and need some item help. Good place to get P-chips is right here. So this is an awfully empty climb. One thing I'll say about Mercury stage is kind of sparse on the enemies. Overall. There aren't a whole ton of places where there are more than one at a time. Even if we're talking larger rooms. Like here, if this was one of the earlier Mega Man games, you'd probably see many more of those shooters in here. Probably like 4 or 5 rather than 3 there were. It gets a little bit better later, but those earliest rooms can feel awfully empty. That robot, I swear, always looks like he has a mustache. I don't know if that's just me, or if other people can see that too. I'll leave that to you. I only pointed out because a mustache on a robot seems like such a weird thing. I have messed up that jump before. It's not pleasant to do. Observe as I pull over the E-tank and get it without any danger whatsoever. Because sliding through those is a pain. Hello there, mustache. How are you doing? I take a hit from you because I don't know how best to deal with you. And that's that. Mercury's stage is really kind of short. But it has its fair share of challenges, mostly with the spikes. Mercury himself, I want to be really careful about. Ugh. If he hits you with that Grab Buster, you're going to lose some items. Most typically, E-tanks and such, but you can lose some more important stuff too. I don't think you can take like your permanent upgrades, like the Magnet Hand or the Energy Balancer, but he can take your S-tanks if you have them. That's not something you want to be losing! But like I said, he's really kind of pretty easy. Just time your slides and jumps. He'll always do the same thing in the same direction. So if he's approaching from the right to the left, he'll do the bouncy balls, and if he's approaching from the left to the right, he'll do the slide. Just make sure you don't get hit by his the shots he fires. For defeating him, we get the Grab Buster. This is a pretty awesome weapon. You fire it, you do damage, you get health. The health comes flying back to you, so it's not a guaranteed recovery, but it's pretty easy to get it, really. All you have to do is just not be dancing around a whole bunch. It can be a really, really useful weapon. What's this? Terra already? Well, like Blade, we don't actually defeat Terra here. But unlike Blade, we don't actually fight him. We have a different boss to fight. Mega Man is breaking into their fortress on this planet. And of course the gate's close behind us, even though we had to destroy it to get in. I don't know how that works. Mega Man is being nice and cautious in his approach, which is not typical for my play, but it's a cutscene. That's strange. There's nothing here. Well, you're in a boss approach hallway, Mega Man. That's why there's nothing there. Ah! It's been a long time, Mega Man. No, it's only been a few hours, I think. Maybe a day or two. I didn't expect to see you in one piece again. But that is of little consequence now. Why is that? If your plans haven't been finished already, I'm still kind of in the process of destroying them. I think it's kind of a pretty extensive consequence. I would destroy you as I did before. You didn't destroy me before. You just knocked me out. And avenged my fallen comrades. Dark Moon, attack! So Dark Moon is our boss, and he likes to cause earthquakes. And, well, he's a devil boss. He's also not a particularly deadly devil boss. His body parts move rather slowly. He's also quite weak to the photon missile. Watch out, because the highest two ranks will actually bounce rather than moving after the first run. Because, they had to be made dangerous somehow. Although really they're not particularly dangerous. All you have to do is position yourself properly and they will just fly right over your head. Like I said, not the most imposing of devil bosses. And that's all for Dark Moon. And he just falls to pieces. Come on, man, pull yourself together. Unfortunately, we don't get any weapon from Dark Moon, but, well, what kind of weapon would we get from a devil boss? Okay, so we're back at the lab, and, Dr. Light is freaking out. Welcome back, Mega Man. I've just discovered some shocking news. The Star Droids have been using the resources from Earth to create an even more powerful generation of robots. If they launch an all-out attack now, we'll be easily defeated. I'm not sure what to do. Dr. Light, you can build robot parts from... You can analyze and build advanced robotry in just a couple of days. I'm sure you can puzzle this one out. And for some reason it falls to Mega Man to be the ideas guy here. Dr. Light, we need to strike now. If you can transform Rush for space travel, we can try a surprise attack and wipe them out. That shouldn't be too difficult because Rush has traveled in space in 3 of the last 4 games. You have no memories. Okay, I'll start modifying Rush and give him some extra firepower. This may take some time, so why don't you go exchange your P-chips for items? Unfortunately, I only have 94 and I need 100 for the Clobber Fist, so I can't really do very much with them. I suppose I could get W tanks, but I'll get 1. I can survive without the Clobber Fist for... I'll have to survive without the Clobber Fist for another stage, but I'll probably have enough P-chips after that. And I'm finished. And I'm also finished with this video. So... well, we'll peace out with the cutscene. And that'll be all for me, for now. As we fly off into space in our radically transformed dog. This is Doc, and I'll be seeing you on the other side.